Welcome back to Improvision Entertainment. My name is Huntermun, and this is more of Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Which our friend told us to go to the docks, but the next mission actually says the sewers, so I'm gonna try and do that. Where would I be jumping down to? Way over there? Oh, whatever. Whatever doesn't kill me, I just regenerate. I think the sewers is where I stopped playing before, because I got into a location and I couldn't do what I wanted to do because I didn't have the levels, if I remember correctly. Like, I spent a long time trying to get down into a place, and then when I finally got there, it was like they put me into a tiny room and expected me to do combat. Something. I vaguely remember that's why I stopped playing. To YouTube, the episode, the Munchers, the people watching, I think I said in yesterday's stream that I'd reached the number of hours I put into Odyssey's Platinum, but that would not be accurate. That actually, I misread it because it was 100, we were approaching 125,
from the other side.
as opposed to 140, or 135 I should say. So that'll be happening sometime in the next few episodes, actually. Replenish the loot. I didn't actually mean to pick these up, but we'll go with it. Kind of like Batman. I remember there being a lot of like rafters, and I stealthed my way down to get to people, and then when I got to people, it was like, here's a combat sequence. You're stuck in a room. But I guess we'll see.
There must be another way in.
This feels vaguely familiar to me. Funny thing is, the swimming in this game isn't good not because it's bad mechanically. It's actually kind of just difficult to see. Huh.
This place is heavily guarded.
A one-way thing. Well, we got plot down there. Did it remember all the people I cleared out when I came through here before? Because I expected there to be more people. Yeah, this seems really familiar. There's a green dot in that room.
I'm not surprised to find you creeping down here.
You! You don't belong down here!
We run a clean dock in Jorvik. I believe those were your words. And yet here I find you swimming in silver from all the wares you seized.
In the sewers?
Are you the Needle, or just another of his pawns?
You have it all wrong. The fabric of this world has been used up, torn, shredded, you see. Someone must be there to stitch it back together. Someone with a firm yet steady hand, who can thread a needle. Someone like me.
You're a shit poet, but at least my question is answered.
Yes, well, we all have our weaknesses. Yours appears to be the iron between us.
That would be correct. Oh yeah, this is the
You're
room.
not going to stop me.
I would not undermine them so. The Red Hand are loyal to our cause, which is more than I can say for the merchants. Make it quick. Meet me in the marketplace when you are done.
Marketplace of ideas. Yeah, I remember I was trying to fight these higher level guys when they were 100 levels above me. And that's how many levels above I am now almost 300 levels above them. What'd you say?
Target practice.
That damned backrot slipped through my fingers. I'll finish this in Coppergate Market.
Okay. We are in, then we are out. I don't know why it's so hard to get out, but climb the ladder, I guess. I assume he's going to be guarded by guys.
Come, come. Walk with me. It is good to walk.
Gregory.
Good to take in the air. The sights, the sounds, the smells.
Please, Gregory, I didn't think you'd mind. It was just a few
It's
coins.
very foggy.
I understand. It's not your fault. It was mine, for thinking you had anything but empty air between your ears.
With all the silver I've given you, I have nothing left to feed my children, let alone myself. Please, understand. Oh, dear God.
Merchants of Jorvik, I promised you a future rife with opportunity. And what was the one thing I asked in return? Do
Who are you talking to? Why is the camera jiggly?
Loyalty.
Loyalty! Let this serve as a lesson, should any of you think it a good idea to threaten my operation.
I should not be seen in
What is this,
area.
Dr. Katz?
You do as you're told.
We were in Swiggle Vision for a second there. Hey, buddy. Like a true assassin. Was totally stealthy until the moment I showed myself.
It's funny. As a child, I thought of snow as the tears of God, frozen by our sins. Weak with hunger, I stared into the sky, hoping it was me he wept for. Me, he sought to save. But God did not save me. The vault did. He took me to a fine house, gave me hearty meals, a warm bed. For the first time, someone extended a hand, showed me kindness, compassion. And it was then that I made a vow. I vowed to never turn my back on he who was there for me when God was not.
So you served the Vault, knowing full well what he was a part of.
The Order made our paths intersect. I owed them a debt, and I repaid it by saving this city from its own destruction.
A life debt is a strong motivator. It took hold of this one's Hugad, drove it, and never let go.
Yet not with the same compassion you were shown. Too many have suffered by your hand in pursuit of this cause.
You're right. Perhaps I deserve this death. But I am but one cog in a large wheel. One that still turns unhindered.
Not for long. Where you have gone, there'll be no tears waiting for you.
These scenes have gotten unreasonably elaborate.
To battle!
Did I poison that civilian? In any event, so the game doesn't count deaths by poison against my civilian death count total. I'm not exactly running to get away.
Come one, come all, Norths and Saxons alike. Newly blessed food, made untouched, with our Lord's holy grace.
You could have gone with light and it would have rhymed, dude.
Thank you for getting that man into the water. We had been waiting for too long, but we are patient. Anyone keen on the teachings of our Lord is welcome. Perhaps...
No.
I don't know what that's in reference to anymore. I have vague memories of something about a guy and water, and it was 100 hours ago. That's the other problem with making a game so long, is that... Oh, that's referencing a thing, I think. I don't know. That was quite a long time ago, potentially. Like, don't make your games this long, guys. I'm not saying that you should be able to beat Skyrim in 20 minutes. Or 40 minutes, or whatever the world record is, even if you're doing the main plot. And I did put like 215 hours into that game way back in the day. But even so, that's not the expected time. Like, you're expected to put as much time into the game as you want to put into it. That's different than the story still going for 200 hours. Which, I'm going to be honest with you, I feel like this game is going to hit. Now, a little bit that's to do with they kept adding content to the game. Like, there are additional locations I haven't even been to besides England. But it's like, it's really too large. If you're going to make a game like this, I guess put it out every 4 or 5 years. And considering it's been 5 years until Shadows, which is about to come out, I guess that makes sense. I heard Mirage is a smaller game, and I hope so. Because I want smaller Assassin's Creeds. I want games that are like 55 hours. Assassin's Creed 3 full completion is like 55 hours.
What news do you bring?
If you do it slow, like I do.
Needle will never sting again.
Well done, Eivor. Who was hiding behind the name?
My love, there has been an attack at the markets. The dockmaster, Grigory, is dead.
The Needle sold off the wares he seized to collect silver for the vault.
He had no such authority. Why would anyone believe him?
The council seal. That rat.
This is getting out of hand. How he was able to obtain this is concerning. I must return and prepare for the Yuletide feast, but I will do so with a bent ear and a keen eye. Be safe.
Okay.
A valuable seal. And a riddle. One of the four is ours. One of the four. Risje, Faravid, Odin, and...
You're the 4 members of the council.
We should search their offices now, while they're occupied with the Yuletide feast.
Yes. Yes. Come, to the archives.
Alright, to the archives.
Could I have missed something?
We will find out soon enough.
You don't have a prompt over your head, but still your mission. Hey, I actually remembered where that building was.
The room to the left. That is where the councilmen confer.
I have seen these. Weapons and supplies. Enough for a small group of fighters.
Hardly enough for Halfdan's army.
Could be why Faravid is pressing the council for more silver.
Did I get whatever this
This
was?
desk. It looks as though it's been moved here.
That's yours, desk.
To be delivered.
It's loaded with silver.
I will need to smelt it down and will procure more if necessary. Breathe not a word of this to my wife.
Scratch marks on the floor.
Yeah, I was about to say there's an indicator behind this wall.
Be against the other wall.
So why the change?
That was a little mechanical.
A hidden entrance. Where does this lead?
Guard the door.
I hear whispers.
There was
Examine.
wine here. Whoever moved it did so in a hurry.
Gonna kill people at the council
A
meeting?
load of wine was removed from here, and the room smells of almonds. It may be the wine was poisoned.
It is likely the wine for the Yuletide feast. Do you think one of the council means to kill someone?
Looks that way.
It is not him, not Major. He would never do this.
Keep your focus. Once we have all the facts, then we can worry about Yor. Right now, we need to get to the Yuletide feast. The people are in danger.
You're right. The Roman amphitheater. Let us go.
I had experience with the Roman amphitheater in Odyssey. Keep running, running, keep running, running. What is that beeping sound? When I unpause in the right ear, it's like a digital watch alarm clock going off. Very softly. I don't know if you can hear that.
Do you see the wine?
No.
Then there's still time.
The entire council is here. Any one of them could be the Vault.
I need you to keep an eye out for the wine. I'll speak to each of the council members, see if I can trap them in a lie.
Even Yor?
Even Yor. If he is the Vault, I'll not allow him to kill all these people. Ljuvena.
I heard you. Just Grant me one thing. Confer with me before you make your move.
I will.
Okay. Suspects are part of the council.
Now, to speak to the council members. I'll speak of the wine and watch for their reactions. That may lead me to the vault. Risha,
Ah, come to join the feast, have you?
I have some bad news. The wine for the feast has spoiled.
Of course it has. Why would I expect differently? I'll have my men dump it. There may be more wine in my private stores. I'll send a man to retrieve it. Is there anything else?
That is all. Enjoy the feast.
I shall try.
I will have the silver ready in the coming days. Thank you, Bo.
Of course.
Sure. Who was that?
There you are. I was beginning to worry.
Who was that? I didn't see them.
We have tracked the vault here. He's someone on the council.
You are certain?
I am. Once I discover who, I will dig my blade into his heart and end this for good. Until then, it's important that I investigate without raising suspicion. I need your help.
Of course. What do you need me to do?
Drink yourself into a drunken fit.
What? Why?
I need a distraction. Keep their eyes off of me. The wine should arrive soon. Drink 3 full cups, then make a scene.
I can't be seen doing that. You'll have to find another way.
Just do it.
Okay.
What a delightful feast! Alden has outdone
If she hadn't opened with, I'm looking for somebody, I believe the vault is on the council, it wouldn't have prepped him for a lie. That's the problem. I think he could have, on the spot, come up with a lie to react to her, so I don't know that's a valid reaction. Because otherwise, he seems to have just not incriminated himself, but she did preface with, I'm looking for a dude, so that could be why, and he could have assumed that, and then he could have made up a lie on the spot.
Alden, it seems you have found the funds to go ahead with the feast after all. You must be elated.
That is putting it lightly. Look at it. I could not have asked for a better turnout. Soon the feast will begin, and these people will be given everything they deserve.
We should honor you. I'll fetch you some wine.
No, I mustn't indulge. The wine is for the people of Jorvik. But when it arrives, do help yourself.
I think it's him. For reals. He had a generic, like, sussy reaction.
Faravit, a word if I may.
Ah, Drenger. If it's to join arms with me, the answer is yes. We can use someone like you against the Picts.
I may be courted, but I am selective with whom I join. Are you a drinker?
Ha! If that is a challenge, I am up for it.
Very well. I'll return with some wine.
Wine? Come now, we will do this over ale. That will give us a good measure of who can better fight its lure.
Huh. Oh, I've forgotten your name. I've forgotten your name. Speak to her, where is she? I wish I could aim at him and get his name highlighted.
Eivor, have you uncovered who the vault is?
I believe I have. Each of the council members has given me reason to suspect them. Some more than others.
Who is it you suspect?
Audun was the one pushing for the feast from the start. He planned it, which means he would have had access to the wine. And he was helping Abbess Ingeborg collect Christian texts. She turned out to be the firebrand.
Yes. Yes, you're right. And the wine?
Of all the councilmen, he knew the wine had not yet arrived. When I offered some, he flat out refused, insisting it be saved for the guests. For these reasons, I think Audun is the vault.
Brothers, sisters, dear friends, welcome all. Before we begin, I would like to introduce our honored guests. Here with me are some of Jorvik's most revered lords, men and women who have kept Jorvik trudging through these harsh times. I am pleased to say that today, on the day we honor Yule, we honor as well the nobles to whom we are all so
The wine.
indebted.
Audun is the vault.
Too late for them. We must not miss our chance.
Join me now in celebrating their successes and yours. To
This was another Assassin's Creed. I'd be running up on him right now to shank him from the air.
Shit!
And now, deafened and blinded by lust for indulgence, your foolish pride, I will tell you just what nobility is. A death sentence. A new world of order is upon us. A pity none of you will live to see it.
Get the councilmen to safety. I will handle Audun. Go!
Protect the king!
Wow, one arrow shot. I handled him alright. I fucking handled his whole ass. Get off the fire! Get off the fire! Get off the fire!
Damn you!
Man, you were under level for me. I frickin' just...
What did you hope to gain with all this? What riches are worth so much misery and the deaths of honorable men and women?
Only a feeble mind would call them honorable. They are privileged, sedentary, complacent. They wasted their resources. I secured our power through wealth. I contributed to the future of a glorious order.
On the backs of honest people, merchants and priests and nobles alike.
A4, you are wrong. Held back by your primitive cosmology. 9 worlds in the tree? No. 9 times 9,000 worlds. And as many suns.
9 nights I hung in the tree, sacrificing myself to myself. So does the wise one seek wisdom.
Countless spheres awaiting our gift, our enlightenment.
I live in one world only. You live in none.
Death still.
Pure.
Wait! Won't take long. You'll only die tired, thieving! Now you pay!
Pathetic!
Really? Find and regroup.
Time to die.
132 meters down. He wasn't even looking at me.
Hey! Out of luck, leading girl!
Pure. Lufin. Where did they go?
Well, I see a green dot, so I assume that's them.
Eivor, over here.
Yep, over there.
Are you all right? We're fine. Faravid and his cars escorted King Rishi back to the royal hall. Everyone is safe.
Let's regroup there.
Okay. Let's go, guys. I don't know if you on stream can see those frame rate drops, but like something about this big city doesn't like to go at a proper frame rate.
Alden, that sniveling little shit.
Conspiring right under our noses.
I'll kill him.
I already did it. Sorry, beat you to it.
I want answers.
Calm, Lord Rishi. Audun is dead.
That doesn't calm me. I wanted to rip the bastard's spine out myself.
Yeah, well.
To calm me, start talking.
Audun aligned himself to a secret group that was plotting to overtake Jorvik.
He had help from two others. Grigory the Dockmaster and Ingeborg the Abbess.
And you, Eivor? You were after these conspirators from the moment you arrived?
Yes, though I could not let it be known. This group can reach any person, permeate the walls of any city. Much like the worms of a spoiled apple, they would have eaten Jorvik from the inside out if we let them.
But you stopped that from happening. We owe you a debt of gratitude. You can be sure Halfdan Jarl will hear of this.
If the threat is gone, then you have my gratitude as well. I'm alive today, and so are many others because of you. I'd like to name you an honorary High Reeve of Jorvik, Eivor. Would you accept?
It has a nice sound to it. You honor me, Lord.
You have earned it.
Then if I may, a hoard of silver is left unaccounted for in the grottos beneath these streets.
That's right. Silver the Dockmaster was collecting.
What do you propose we do with it?
Which person is Halfdan? That feels like I should know that one. You know what? I'm just going to default to my first thought, which is to give it to the merchants because it was stolen from them.
Hard-working merchants were robbed of their wares. Honor Yuletide by giving the silver back to the honest citizens of Jorvik.
A wise suggestion. I agree.
Fine. I will see to it that Hjord distributes the silver evenly. Come, Faravid. Help me secure this hoard. I could use a bloody walk.
I mean, I'm a one-woman army. I don't really need anybody to help fund a war.
We have a saying in Bjarnja. Only the dead get to complain.
And we're still living.
I could muster a few complaints about the king and the treasury, but I shall forbear. You did it, Eivor.
We did. It may be we were the recipe to keep Norway from Harald all along.
We still can be.
No. Norway is behind me now, and the rest of England ahead. That said, I must be going.
Wait.
Oh, one of those.
Should you ever need us, we will come.
One last thing. The silver on your desk, Jord. It planted a seed of doubt in my mind, so I must know. What is it for?
I suppose I can forgo the element of surprise. I hired a silversmith to craft a love token for Lufina. A Yuletide gift.
You sneak.
I
All
will
right,
take my
then.
leave before you shame the throne.
Until our paths cross again, old friend.
In this world or the next.
If you drop by Jorvik again, please join us for an ale. I know of a place down the street.
Points.
Now it seems the wind calls me back to Randi. Best tell her the good news.
All right, I'll get right on that. That was a pretty quick arc, all things considered. Well, then again, it was in progress. So if I can do the arcs in any order I choose all at once, but stop them partway through and do another one and then continue where I left off before, why do I have to pick one to focus on?
Eivor, hversu gengur?
So those kids always greet me? I guess those kids always greet me. Actually, let me check in. How many do I need to get the next quest from you?
I'm grateful to see Basim returned. There's so much more I wish to learn from him.
Jorvik is now free of the Order's influence.
Brilliant as ever, my friend. Thank you for all you have done.
Give medallions 11.
I have to go.
Then go in peace.
I'm not sure at what points he has new missions for me. Pupper!
Wolfgar, so glad to see you.
It was not rubbish. I intended to use it. Please, calm down.
Alright, what do we got here?
Ranvi, what is this?
Another dispute, I'm afraid, with Holger stirring the pot once again. Will you set in judgment?
Judgments are the burden of a Jarl. This is Sigurd's duty now.
He refuses to leave his quarters. Right now, you are the only noble fit for this.
I don't know. It is not my place.
Please. Only until Sigurd recovers his strength.
All right. Once more.
Once more, guys.
Gudrun, Holger, come forward. You'll state your cases and I'll hear you out and be as swift in my judgment as I am able.
Gunrun, I will hear from you.
Gudrun, you may speak.
Buthrun.
I've been robbed, Abel. My property defaced. 3 days ago, I discovered some of my sailcloth missing. I scoured the settlement in search of it. Passing Holger's home, there I see it. Boldly displayed and worse, defaced, with scrolls and silly stories upon it.
Lies and slander!
Holger, quiet. You're well acquainted with the rules of this trial. Now, Gudrun, what did you do upon discovering your sailcloth?
I confronted him, demanding silver. For sil with Holger's inky scratching cannot be sold or bartered, can it? I ask only that I be paid for the property that was taken from me, yet he refuses.
So Holger took something that belonged to you and defaced it. Now you wish to be paid for the item. Do I understand?
That is right.
Okay, Holger, tell me what's up.
Holger, what say you in your defense?
Short days ago, I found a pile of mildew-stained detritus beneath the docks, and salvaged what I could. I wish to use it as a canvas, you see? As a conveyance for my latest works. The sailcloth was in such a state, and so obscured from view, I assumed it was refuse, abandoned goods.
I see.
My motives were honest, Eivor. Would a thief be so brazen as to display the fruits of his crime? Hardly. Yet here she claims I have robbed and defaced her property, when all I took was rubbish left by to rot.
Nonsense.
My only crime here is that I gave something ugly and decrepit a bold new life.
I see. So you feel Gudrun disposed of something, and now unreasonably seeks its return.
Exactly. Yes.
I feel like I need more witnesses, guys.
All right, I have heard enough.
I might have profited from that cloth. Holger has all but robbed me of a future boon.
It was garbage. Yet now it's a part of something greater. If anything, I have increased its value. You ought to thank me.
Oh, I will thank you with the back of my...
Quiet. Let me speak.
I mean, are those the only statements I get? She didn't... I mean, I don't know if she's got the opportunity to dispute anything that was said. But it feels like she would have spoken up and she reacted. I think he's right this time.
After careful thought, it is clear that...
What is this? What are you doing?
Holger and Gudrun are at odds. I hope to find a resolution.
That duty is mine alone, Eivor. You know this. Stand aside.
You were not here, brother. Nor did I wish to bother you.
A sallow excuse for such a bold defiance. I hope you enjoyed it. Are you finished singing, my dear Skald?
My Jarl, as I was saying,
Stop! Enough! I have heard more than enough to render my judgment. For as long as I've known you, Holger, you have spun words into lies. You weaken the minds of children and delude the minds of men. I've shown you too many years of tolerance. And rather than exist in grateful meekness as Holger the liar, you sink lower. You become Holger the thief, robbing a woman of her livelihood, all in the name of your stupid stories.
Sigurd Jarl, no, that is not the...
This is the consequence of your actions. You will pay Gudrun the value of 30 sailcloths.
30 times? Surely you jest. That would ruin me, Sigurd.
Do I look like one to play pranks, Holger? Pay the fee, or be exiled.
Great, Jarl. If I may, I seek only compensation for a single sailcloth. The rest
30 times! In silver! That is my judgment.
Eivor, please. Does this not seem unfair?
Sigurd, the punishment must fit the crime. Your judgment is cruel and unfair.
Cruel and unfair? Oh, no. No, you have it backwards. I am the definition of what is fair and what is not. I am your Jarl, the source of all right and wrong, the Lord of justice in this place. Without rank, without order, without a chain of command, life cannot endure. Chaos will reign. Do you understand?
As my brother and my Jarl, I back you, Sigurd. But in the face of injustice, I cannot help but speak.
Have you never in your life known when to hold your tongue, Eivor? Not defer to those wiser than yourself. My judgment stands. 30 times the sailcloth's value. That is final.
Thank you, Lord, for hearing us out.
See to it that judgment is carried out exactly as I have said. Should the need arise again, do not fail to rouse me.
Thank you, Holger. And please, do not let this blunt our friendship. I did not mean for this to escalate.
No, I understand. You were well within your rights.
Are you okay, man? Report to Ranvi, speak to Ranvi. I hope I can... I mean, I probably have the silver on me. I could probably pay it. Wait, hold on.
Nice to see you.
Sigurd,
Leave me be.
if you wish it.
Alright, well, I mean, I tried. Can't interact with you across the table. Can't interact with you from the side. Kind of behind you.
I want to thank you for your judgment, Eivor. For stepping in when Sigurd would not, in spite of what happened.
Poor man. I've never known him to be so angry and reckless.
Is that a side you have seen? Rarely. There have been moments when he was distressed, worried, afraid. But nothing like this. Never, ever like this.
Let us do our best for him as we take care of our own. We're his best hope for healing.
If it is not too late. In the meantime, we press on.
I have purged the Order of Ancients from Jorvik with Yuvina and Hjort's aid. And should we ever need theirs, they will come.
You do this work well, Eivor. Is it a prelude to you joining the Hidden Ones?
I doubt it. Not enough glory in these back alley brawls.
Alright. Did the thing. New territory is available to forge an alliance. $400 silver. Alright, for anybody who's watching later on YouTube, I would like to thank you for watching. This has been Assassin's Creed Valhalla, presented by Improvision Entertainment. I have been Huntermun. And I don't know where I'm going next, so I will just have to say, I will see you in the future.